What's going on, fam? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all been well. It's been a little while since I posted a video, but I do have some fun new surprises for the Tacoma. As you can see, we have the new bumper on, and I also have my fog lights. I didn't make a video of me installing this because I kind of was doing this last night and some this morning. I had my daughter that was trying to help me and stuff, so it was a little challenging, but I can kind of walk over what I did do. So the bumper that I went with was the bumper, same company that did my rear bumper, which is Outgear Solution. So I have the front bumper, the rear bumper is the Desert Storm style bumper that they offer, and then I also have their sliders that I'm probably gonna end up doing today. I'm just gonna go over a few key notes for when I installed this bumper, and if you're thinking of getting this. This is the version without the hoop in the front because I do have the little camera here, so I just didn't want to have that in the way and whatever if it was going to interfere or not. But just some things to keep in mind. Outgear does include this removable plate in the front, which can be steel or aluminum. I chose to go with steel. It's a little more solid just in case I need it. When you are installing this, you have your AC lines, and they're bolted down here on both sides. So you actually have to unbolt them. They include these metal brackets to push the AC lines back and relocate them further back to clear the bumper. If you do get this bumper, you are gonna have to do that. It's not hard, it takes like an extra 5 minutes. They include all the hardware for that, but you do reuse the factory, the 3 14 mils on each side, and the other one's in there in the back. But you do reuse that. The little hook that's on this side actually needs to be removed in order for the bumper to line up. So you take that one off, and then everything pretty much bolts into place. This bumper is not too heavy. I'd say it's about 85 pounds, maybe 83 pounds. It's not super heavy, but it is easier to do with someone else's help, to help you kind of line up, these bolts on the side. Just to kind of show you, I still have these zip tied. I don't know how I'm going to mount these on yet, but they have these support brackets here that pretty much go from the front, and then they bolt through the frame in the back here. So there's like a little plastic tab that's on the frame in this area. You pretty much have to pop those off on both sides, and they include a bolt that goes all the way through, and there's a nut and washer on the back side. And that's just extra support, so it's just not the 3 bolts taking all the weight and all the support in the front here. It kind of distributes some of that and pulls it back towards the frame. And then also removing the skid plate helps, because then you can kind of get your hands back there, and it's just a lot more space to work with. So yeah, definitely take this off and then take this plate off, and then it just kind of helps with everything going in together a little easier. For the fog lights, I went with Baja Designs Squadron Sports and Amber. I got them from MJ Motorsports. If you're on Oahu and you're looking for any type of accessories, wheels, tires, lifts, you name it, they got it. It's a great store, check them out, and I'll leave a link to their website in the description down below. For the fog lights, typically they come with a wiring harness that you can use from Baja Designs that has a switch and everything. For me, I wanted to save space on my Switch Pro, and I reused the factory fog light harness that runs to both fog lights in the factory bumper. So because I reused that factory harness, the plugs are different on the end that went to the factory fogs. So what I did was cut those plugs off, and then Baja Designs actually includes these little plugs that you can put on whatever wiring harness you choose to use. So I ended up putting those on the end of that harness, the factory one, and then plugged it into the lights. So now I can use the fog lights on my bumper with the fog light switch in my truck. So like the factory switch that I would use for the fog light, I can use that for these lights. So just wanted to find a way that I could save space in my Switch Pro and keep all the functionality that I can out of switches I already have. So that was just kind of my logic behind that, and it wasn't super hard to do. And if anything, it was a lot easier because all I had to do was clip in the harness behind the grill, because the plug and the wires already ran there. I just had to replug the old harness into it and then put the new connectors on the end. Now that my bumper's all on, finally it looks a little more complete and isn't looking as weird with just a crash bar and my license plate. So definitely like the look so far. Everything's really nice and high. I had to get a custom length for mine because I cut my fenders so high. I had to talk to Joe from Outgear Solution just to kind of give him the measurements so we could make sure this lines up, so you guys can see that it's lined up pretty good. So I'm probably gonna be installing the sliders next that I have from Outgear, and they're also bolt-on sliders, so I don't think it'll be too bad. Just be a little easier if I have some help to, I guess, help hold the slider up, because it's not fun to hold by yourself and put bolts through at the same time. So I'm probably gonna be doing that next. And then, yeah, the next thing I wanted to get into was for Instagram. So Instagram, if you're not following me already, I suggest that you do, because I just hit 1,000 followers and I promised I would be doing a giveaway. And for that giveaway, I actually have the prizes here. So I have a light from Nightcore, Hawaii. It's the P10i. This thing puts out 1,800 lumens. So super bright, it's rechargeable, comes with a carrier, cord, everything. So super sick. This is gonna be one of the prizes for the giveaway. And then another prize that I have are a set of shackles. So I got some D-ring shackles that are also gonna be in the giveaway. And here, let me get a close-up of them. So these are the shackles, and I got these from MJ Motorsports. Those are the two prizes that I'm gonna have for my giveaway for the 1K. And this is just a way for me to say, you know, thank you to all of you for subscribing and showing all your support and continued support. For some details for this giveaway, I'm gonna open it up to anybody in the country or anywhere that USPS can ship. So the way this is gonna work is you're gonna need to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you're gonna need to follow me on Instagram. From there, I'm gonna have a post on Instagram when this does go live, so to kind of explain the directions on how to fully enter. But once that post comes out, just feel free to follow the directions, and then from there you'll be able to get entered. And there's only one entry per person, so there's no, like, you know, tagging 100 people and all this and that. So I'm just gonna make it one entry per person, and may the odds be ever in your favor. All right, so yeah, but that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. It wasn't gonna be anything super crazy or long. Just kind of want to stop by, check in with you guys, let you guys know what's going on, and that things are still going on in the Tacoma. So stay tuned as always. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, like, subscribe, do all the things you already know. Till next time, shoots.